Search Auto Trader.
BYD. Have you heard of it? But you should. Build your dreams. The largest, most successful EV manufacturer, electric vehicle manufacturer in the world. They're a Chinese-based firm, and they are the largest producer of EV batteries globally. This is the Atto 3, the first offering that South Africa will see, a full electric single motor vehicle. Relatively affordable as far as EVs go, to rival the likes of the Volvo XC40 and the BMW iX1. So, let's see what this Atto 3 has on offer. The Atto 3 doesn't exactly jump off the page at you, but it doesn't blend into surroundings either. It's an attractive vehicle, rather classy, I think. It's borrowed a few styling cues from other manufacturers. So there's some AMG inspiration in the lower bumper. This top section reminds me very much of Honda, and of course LED lighting elements in the front and at the rear. It rolls on a set of 18-inch alloy wheels, and there's just enough bright work to make it seem like an elegant, classy crossover. The real magic happens on the inside though. This interior for me is something special. I actually genuinely like it. We often criticize manufacturers for copying ideas, especially the Chinese, saying that they don't have, any original or new ideas. Yet this is very original, very new. This is very concept car, and it's in a production vehicle, which I think is amazing. The best way to describe it is scalloped and nautical. It's got this rich blue teal color element to it, and then beige, and everything is soft touch. It's actually brilliant. There's very little hard, scratchy plastic here. It's got this wavy design to it, which I think is brilliant, and there's even some brushed metal elements that are admittedly plastic, but it's wonderfully designed. It's got weird little things in it that really make it quirky but fun. So the center armrest is designed to look like a treadmill for sportiness. The gear selector will allow you to live out your airplane pilot fantasies. It's like a throttle stick. But the one that really tickles me is on the audio front, because down here in the doors they actually have guitar strings strung, and each one plays a different note, apparently on all four doors. So you can sit around and do a karaoke rendition of While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's quirky, but it's fun, but it's well trimmed, and it's comfortable. I love these seats. These seats are actually beautiful. It is a very comfortable vehicle. The suspension is tuned in such a way that it absorbs all the bumps. It's a little under-dampered, so it's not the most sporty drive. Throw it through the corners and you'll feel its weight. Steering's a little bit on the woolly side, but this makes it really comfortable out on the road. And when you hit these pockmarked pieces of tarmac, well, it just eats it all up. I really do like that. It's a rather efficient vehicle too, and BYD claims that it will return a consumption of 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And that's pretty low. And I can tell you what, with the driving that we've been doing filming, we've gotten it to actually under that. So there are two versions available. One has a 50 kilowatt hour battery, and that is said to give you a range of about 370 kilometers. We're in the extended version that has a 60 kilowatt hour battery. This is said to give you a range of 420 kilometers. Now we know in the real world it's a little bit different, so we're only going to expect between 370 and 380 kilometers from a full charge. These batteries will accept a 7 kilowatt AC charge and a 60 kilowatt DC charge. And that means that the charging times are pretty competitive. It runs a single motor, makes 150 kilowatts and 310 newton meters of torque. And that means that it'll go from 0 to 100 in just over 7 seconds, which makes the Atto 3 rather sprightly. It is. It's a lovely car to drive. Combined with this compliant suspension, it really feels elegant, classy, and upmarket. The use of the materials here further highlighting that. It really is brilliant. One of the best parts of the interior is actually this infotainment screen. It allows you to have it in both landscape, and at a push of a button or touch area, it rotates into portrait, which is great unless you're wearing polarized sunglasses, in which case it only works in one orientation. Okay, there we go. All right. And my one criticism, this driver display is far too small. It's like you're riding a motorcycle. And scrolling through the digits, well, it has you doing this to try and read the tiny little digits. That should be fairly larger. But it is mounted to the steering column so that no matter where your steering position is, it's always perfectly visible. It has a host of driver assistance systems as well. So you're going to get adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, emergency braking, a panoramic camera. It has 7 airbags, and it also received a 5-star NCAP rating. I didn't think I was going to like the Atto 3, but I genuinely do. I really do. This is probably now one of my favorite EVs. It's priced competitively, it goes really well, it's trimmed really nicely, and it's easy to see why BYD is the largest producer and seller of electric vehicles in the world. This is really, really good. So the Atto 3 retails for 770,000 Rand. That's for the 50 kilowatt hour battery version. The extended version that we're driving here is 835,000 Rand. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but you've got to remember EVs are riddled with exorbitant taxes and import duties. It's competitively priced when you look at what it's offering and where the EV competition is. So I think we need to watch out, because I think BYD, with the right sort of dealership network, could make waves here in South Africa. I want to thank you very much for watching this review on the BYD Atto 3. A big shout out to the Kelston Group for allowing us access to this vehicle. If you do like what you have seen, please leave a like below and comment. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Search Auto Trader.